let's talk about 30-day challenges and how you can take a 30-day challenge and what the fuck are they. By the way, we're back. This is Mike Cernovich from Gorilla Mindset and DangerandPlay.com. And I'm feeling the burn. So this is gonna be like a meta video, meta commentary. So I'm doing a video a day, and I think this is like day 12, and I'm fucking over it, man. I am over overdoing these videos. I've been overdoing them for the past 3 days. I don't want to do them, but I'm doing them. Why? Because here's why. There's a lot of reasons why. One is I told you I'm going to do them, and if a guy who has a book called Gorilla Mindset can't fucking keep his word about a 30-day video challenge, then you ought to return the book for a refund and give it a bad rating on Amazon. But two is, there's 3 reasons. 2 is I got kind of, I don't want to say competitive, but there's this guy on YouTube that I learned about through all this Gamergate stuff called Total Biscuit. And I don't care about video games, but one day I watched one of his video game plays, and the motherfucker's fascinating. He's just playing games, rattling off shit, games that I don't know anything about, I don't care about. And he just socio-political philosophy, talking about, growing up in a working class neighborhood, talking about his channel, talking about his wife and how she helped build him up. And I thought, he's talking about his cancer. And I thought, fuck, this guy's interesting. And then he said, and it kind of it fucked with me, man. He said, yeah, we're committed to doing 3 videos a day. And I thought, fuck this. No offense to Total Biscuit, but I was like, fuck this guy. If he can do 3 videos a day, I can do a video a day. Now, sure, he has a production team or whatever, and but so what? He's still got to come up with the words, right? He's still got to be able to deliver the content. And yeah, his videos are a little shorter or whatever, but he does them. So I said, I gotta do it, man. I gotta do a video a day, or I was gonna do a podcast a day. I was deliberating. After Gorilla Mindset's out, do I do a video a day or a podcast a day? But I was gonna do one a day, something, whatever, once the launch was over. And the third reason is that, this is where vision comes in. What's next for me, And I don't want to, guys, this sounds self-indulgent, but it's really not. I'm laying out the story of what I'm doing so we can talk about your story. But in your life and your vision, where do you really see yourself? And where do I see myself? So I saw myself with, a big website. And I saw myself with a successful book. And I see myself now on TV. Hold on a sec. Okay. So if you see yourself on TV, and you're me, is anybody going to invite you on TV? No. I'm actually in drama now with all these fucking, conservatives and people on the right, because I prove that I can deliver. I can put asses in the seats, just starting off with no followers. A friend of mine joked. She said, "I remember. Yeah, I do have women friends. As misogynistic as I am, as a dangerous Twitter man as I am." And she said, I remember, I think I followed you back in 2007 or 8, and you had 20 Twitter followers. And he said, if you have over 100 Twitter followers, don't follow me, and I don't even know what social media is. And I really didn't. So I've come up just straight cutting my teeth on the internet. Obscurity. And again, that's why if I seem cranky with people who want something from me, it's that's where I started. Nobody gave me my big break. I've never had one big break. People say, oh, you use Gamergate, you did this, you did this. I never had a big break. If you look at my trajectory, it's been the little fucking the little choo-choo gorilla that could. Just slowly up and down, man. Nobody's ever fucking given me a shot. Nobody has said, Mike, you should come on Fox News. You talk about men's issues, and right now there's a war against men, and obviously people care what you have to. You should come on our show. Nobody does. Nobody in the press, the journalism, has written about Gorilla Mindset. Nobody will, right? Nobody has given me shit. If I want something, I just fucking take it. That's what I decide. So I'm thinking, well, I want to be on TV maybe. Well, if I'm going to be on TV, how am I going to do it? Well, I'm going to put myself on TV. YouTube TV right now, right? YouTube TV. And then I'll become too big to ignore. Just like my podcast, too big to ignore. The website's too big to ignore. The Twitter, too big to ignore. So I just want to have multiple platforms that are too big to ignore, and that comes from the chapter in Gorilla Mindset about vision. So now let's talk about you. Enough about me. Let's talk about you for a while. What's your vision on life? If you don't have a vision on life, you can't stick to these 30-day challenges. It's stupid. Like, I really like 30 Days of Discipline, right? But if you buy 30 Days of Discipline and you don't follow it because you don't have a vision, what's the point, right? You have to kind of say, you know what, my life needs an overhaul. So I'm just going to overhaul my life for 30 days. Or you have to say, well, you know, I want to lose weight, or I want to make more money, or I want to do this. Just like if you want to make more money, and you say, Mike, how can I make more money? I would say, well, go on Fiverr and work for $5 an hour. Oh, I can't work $5 an hour. Dude, I had 20 Twitter followers. That's not even $5 an hour. If you're fucking on Twitter and you have 20 followers, you're not even working for a penny, because that's doing nothing. That's where you start. And the idea is the vision and the choices, right? Because if you say, I'm going to make $5 on Fiverr today, or $500, or if you're a big lawyer, big doctor, whatever. If you're a big doctor, you're like, well, I just want to see one new patient a day, or I want to do one more online consult a day. Or if you say, I want to do what Mike does, but I'm a lawyer, and boy, lawyers can't just go overseas. Well, why don't you once a day, one time a day, talk to somebody from a home office? It's mindset, right? And then after 30 days, maybe you're talking to people, half the day at the home office or whatever. But the point is, you got to do something a little bit every day, and then you really won't know what happens. But you got to have the vision first. What's the vision for your life? What do you want to look like? Who do you want to be with? Where do you want to wake up? What do you want to see? Do you see yourself with a big book, big website, big business, big app, big women, bunch of men, however, whatever you want? If you don't see it, how are you going to get there? How are you going to know if you're making choices in the moment to get you there? And then how are you going to stick to these 30-day challenges that people have? There's a guy, Matt Cutts, and he's probably an SJW. Boy, I bet you, he'd probably find me to be like an appalling guy. But the difference between me, and this is about the video I talked about yesterday, the difference between me and most of you guys, too, to be honest, is we don't care if a fucking guy has different politics than us. We don't play that identity politics. Oh, guy disagrees with me. So what? You can still learn from these people. And he would kind of blog about it. He would do these little 30-day experiments, and he would just do something new every day. You might be wear a new t-shirt every day, wear a different outfit every day for 30 days. Could be something big, could be something small, and that kind of became his shtick. So in a way, his vision was, I'm the guy who has 30-day challenges, therefore I have to have 30-day challenges. And that's good enough, right? That's cool enough. But if you're going to do these, and I want you to, in the comments, what are you going to do every day for the next 30 days? Do a 30-day challenge. That's what we'll call this, 30-day challenge. What's your 30-day challenge? Tell me. But before you tell me, just don't make something, just say, I want to lose more weight. What's your vision for your life, right? God damn, that squeaky-ass fucking chair. I think I'm going to have to get a new chair. It's a little French chair. I don't think it's made for people my size. But what's your vision for your life? If you don't have a vision for your life, then you're not going to be able to stick to it. Like, well, I think it sounds interesting, everybody, because a lot of what you want is what you think you want. Well, I want more money, or I want more of this, I want more of that, I want more of that. Well, I mean, why? Why do you want more, right? Is that really what you want? Think about it. What's your vision? Maybe you read for an hour a day every day. Maybe that's what it is. I think that's pretty cool. Most people don't read a book after college. If you only read a half an hour a day, every day, you're going to be ahead of the game. And then what you'll find is that the more you do things you don't want to do, the better you'll get at it and the more you'll do it. So with these videos, if I didn't tell you, oh boy, guys, so tired, you can't tell, because I don't bring that garbage into me, and that's where the other mindset techniques come in from a Gorilla Mindset. And that's why this video series is pretty much Gorilla Mindset Part 2, Gorilla Mindset, the video series. Because I do all the shit that I do before here, right away I was like, fuck, I don't want to do a video. But what did we talk about? Army motto, apply to Gorilla Mindset 2. Just embrace the suck, man. Who cares if you don't want to do it? Who won't do it? And if you sit around, I don't want to do that, God, you dread it. That's going to affect your state. That's going to affect your mood. So what I do, I just said, okay, I don't want to do a video. Whatever. Walk downstairs, grabbed an espresso, haven't drunk it yet, and then I just immediately changed the way I felt about it. And then, of course, I don't feel bad anymore, right? Do you think I look like fatigued or that I don't want to be here, that I'm tired? No. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to tell me what your 30-day challenge is, but I want you to tell me why. Now, if you're shy, okay, I don't want to pry into your personal life. Maybe you don't really want to open up on the internet the way I do, and that's completely cool, and that's not patronizing, but you need to write it out somewhere. If you don't want to write it on the YouTube, write it in the worksheets and grow the mindset, write it on a paper. Where do you see yourself? Because I see myself doing seminars, I see myself on TV. I see myself maybe having a big YouTube channel, maybe not, I don't know. But I see myself speaking in public in some kind of function. And right now, the vision in my brain is still a little blurry because I don't have the full focus yet, right? Because you can have vision and not have focus. Well, I sort of, I see myself working in cafes. I said this was my vision a couple years ago. I see myself working in cafes and traveling the world. But I didn't have no vision what that looked like, or rather I didn't have the focus. I kind of had the vision. So you have to have the vision, then you have to focus in on it. And then you look at if your choices are bringing you closer to that focus. So everything's tied together. So right now my vision is I see myself kind of speaking. I am going to do a Gorilla Mindset training seminar in London. So a lot of what I'm doing is auditioning material too. What gets the most likes? What gets the views? What are your questions? What do you want to hear? And then I'll just narrow it down into everything. So I'll throw a lot out there, throw a lot of ideas out there, throw out different hand gestures, watch the videos. How do I gesticulate? What do I look like? How should my hair look? What should I wear? And then I just triangulate on the message. And that's why I started from nowhere. And I'm still, not where I visioned myself, but I started from nowhere because that's just what I'm doing, fucking triangulating all the time. Okay, here's how you get better. Here's how you get better. Here's how you get better. But you have to do shit every fucking day, guys. You have to do things every day. And it's better to do one thing that's consistent with your vision. So if you see yourself if you see yourself living anywhere you want in the world, well, okay, where is that? What does that mean? What do you do? Are you working? Are you writing? Are you consulting with people? Are you creating apps? Are you a computer programmer? Are you a doctor? Are you a lawyer? Are you a dentist? I don't know what you do. And again, I don't need to. It doesn't matter. We all want the same thing as ultimately, right? We want a little bit more freedom, pretty women, a little bit of money, or a lot of money. Just depends on how much of that you want. And then some of you want status, which really isn't my thing, social status. But if that's what you want, you need to think how you're going to get there and how you're going to work your way up. So what's your 30-day challenge and why? What's your vision for your life and how will that 30-day challenge get you there? Again, my vision for my life is I'm speaking in some capacity. Maybe TV, maybe I'm doing seminars, maybe I give a big speaking tour in the US, which a lot of you want. I don't know. But I do know that vision's there. And then as I keep doing this stuff, then I'm going to get more focus. And then I'll be able to ask myself in the present moment, are what you're doing now bringing closer to the focus? So I'll tell you, for example, right now to critique myself, if I want to be on mainstream TV, I would probably say, well, Mike, you need to have a good haircut every day, right? Every day you got to have a good haircut. Make sure you have fresh pressed clothes, and then you can start saying, well, okay, it's doing a video where your hair is a little messy. That's a choice that I've made in the present moment. Will that bring me closer to my vision of being on Oprah? I don't want to be on Oprah. What am I going to do there? Go fucking apologize for being a fucking shitlord? But if I did want to be on Oprah, that's what I would say. I would say, Mike, in the present moment, you're making a choice to do a video with unkept hair. What if Oprah's producers Google you and they find this, and this is the first and last thing they ever see about you? Will that choice you made bring you closer to your vision? And then I would say, well, no. I would say it wouldn't. Okay, then I need to go do X, Y, and Z. Maybe I need to put on a suit, right? But if you don't have that vision and you don't have that focus, then you don't even know if your choice is making any sense. You have no idea. So is all this making sense? Let me know, and then let me know what you're going to do. I really, I read every comment you guys post. I don't, it's nice. I know that it boosts engagement or whatever, but I read every fucking thing you guys say. Trust me. It's probably why I'm burned out sometimes. I read every email. I read every comment on the blogs. I read every fucking review you write. I read every tweet. I read every Instagram. I read every YouTube comment. So I will read it. So what are you going to do? Take a 30-day challenge. What's it going to be? How's it going to bring you closer to your vision for your life? And what is your vision for your life? Let me know. Okay, that's it. We'll have another video tomorrow because now I'm really fucking dug myself a hole, right? I said, oh boy, if a guy says he'll do 30 videos a day and he can't do it, fuck him. I'm probably going to catch the flu, and then we'll really see what happens. But that's life. You got to make the commitment, and you just got to do it no matter what, no matter how you feel, no matter how you look, no matter how tired you are. And then you're going to see what happens. All right, leave your comments below, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow.